There's Brother Ben. We're going to do another pathway through the Bhante's Inferno website to get used to navigating around it. So let's going to click on the three buttons to get full screen. There we go. Let's go fast tracking somewhat through the students and into the desk. Click and fast track to the Buddha teachings. Alright, so let's go through fast track. And now we're already on Buddha Dharma for teens. I'd like to have a look at Art Thera for teens. So this is to do with 4 noble truths. Just on the side, what do I do now, is a very, very brief way to just say what you do is you select your book or your subject that we're doing, you read, and you use your 8-minute timer. That was all. Okay. So let's go in again. Let's fast track. Yeah, I'd like to have a look at this one. So Art Thera might take longer than 8 minutes. It may not, if you want to do 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes on each part of the picture. But Art Thera, grade 8, 9 and 10 will have done this. Grade 7, this will be new to you. So you can get a sheet that looks like this by clicking on this Art Thera blank sheet. And you'll get to a link where there is one there you can download, and it looks just like this, divided into 4 with these 4 subjects. My suffering, the causes of my suffering, the ending of my suffering, and the path to the ending of my suffering. So this is your choice. So let's have a look at what other students have done in the past and have a look. So here's someone who said that, and they were just drawing these drawings. So you can print yours out and just draw on it with felt pen. This one is money burning, and the causes is fast food addictions, Coca-Cola, pizzas, ice cream. And the ending, what will the ending of that suffering be like? Having savings, saving up for an iPhone. And what's the path to get there is to avoid evil and to stay on the right track. And happiness is the way. So I put click here so that we could take a closer look at this picture of causes. So the causes is ice cream, Cheerios, and Coca-Cola, too much fizzy drinks and pizzas and wasting money and like that. And that's all to do with eating. So I also attached books here which are all about eating mindfully, which is eating healthily, getting over overeating, because it's not easy. Sometimes we say, yeah, I ought to do that, but you can't stop. So you need help. So this is help about overeating. Finding healthy ways to feel full up with good food and increase your self-esteem, coping with feelings. Intuitive eating means understanding your body's wisdom. All right? And then bulimia is where you eat and eat some more until you're sick. Something that's about bulimia. You can learn more about that in this through this book. So that's, and then if we go on, we'll find some more images. This one here of suffering, causes of suffering. Who am I in a crowd? And then ending of suffering will be having good friends. And the path to the ending of suffering, find your happiness and know your worth. So that first picture there says a lot, which are things like being alone, feeling like a loner, having trust issues, and the stress of studies, and feeling worthless, or family problems and feeling stressed. So many of us know all about those kinds of problems. So here are some also linked books that you can also work on for your teen workbooks that are on these kind of issues. So finding a still place where you can listen inside, stress reduction through things like meditation and yoga, self-esteem, how you can work on your ideas of your worth, of your feeling low, and also this 6 skills every teen needs to survive high school. So that's a little introduction about this module of doing art Thera. Why is it called art Thera? Because it's basically art therapy. It's basically art therapy. Thera comes also from the name Theravada, which is part of Buddhist monks, which I've been trained in. Here you can see it. All right. So art Thera for teens is when you get a blank sheet like this and you fill it in yourself with your own suffering, your own causes, and what does it look like to get to the ending of that suffering, and what's the way to get there. Okay, so now we're back in the library of books. Let's go one step more. So we got there through the Four Noble Truths book, just to point that out. Sorry, let's go back again. Now I'm going to go back to the main page, actually, because we're getting a little bit lost in the book, in the library there. So, that's a little bit more about the many pathways there are through the Bhante's Inferno, and there are very many as there are ways to suffer, and there are many, many ways to suffer in human life. So we need tools, and we need to study, and we need to practice our values education, our meditation, and practice our Eightfold Path skills and powers to deal with it all. Okay, so that's me signing off for this little excursion, this little tour guide around Bhante's Inferno. Let's have a look at it again more in the next video along the same path. Signing off for now, it's Brother Ben.